This is the QTV Nightly News coming to you from our studio on Karaba Avenue, and I am Jewel Denjai. Thank you for joining us. Here are the main news headlines. Severe flooding has struck the Fuladu East District after the Bas River burst its banks, leading to the closure of numerous businesses, families seeking refuge in safer areas, and some institutions becoming completely cut off and inaccessible. The Ministers of Environment and Natural Resources of OMVG countries, the Gambia, Senegal, Guinea and Guinea-Bissau on Tuesday, converged in the Gambia for the 50th OMVG Council of Ministers meeting. The Gambia Commission for Refugees, in collaboration with the Gambia Immigration Department and UNHCR, on Tuesday conducted an assessment in Burfoot, Ghana town to record the number of people at risk of being stateless in the Gambia. In international news, Tanzania's President Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan today opened the 11th edition of the MAC Foundation Africa-Asia Luminary Conference in Dar es Salaam. In sports news, President Adama Barrow kicked off the final of the President Barrow Peace Tournament in Basse in the Upper River region on Sunday. These and other stories coming ahead. Do stay tuned. Thank you very much for staying with us. If you're just tuning in, this is QTV News. Now, severe flooding has struck the Fuladu East District after the Bas River burst its banks, leading to the closure of numerous businesses, families seeking refuge in safer areas, and some institutions becoming completely cut off and inaccessible. Our regional correspondent, Alaji A.F. Jallo, visited the affected communities, and this is his report.
The areas of Basse Wharf Town, Madina Kabakama, Basse High Level, Basse Layout, Kerawan Badala, and other nearby communities have been inundated. The flooding has left hundreds of families in despair, rice fields submerged, and businesses closed, resulting in significant economic losses. The rising river is steadily encroaching on the central town of Basse. Businessman Julaba Dabo, whose timber business has been affected, noted that while similar floods were last seen in 2003, they have never been this severe.
We had our main shop by the river, but since the floods came, we had to relocate to a safer place. Unfortunately, even here, the floods have overtaken us again. The water is coming up from the ground, along with the flood waters, which is very serious and concerning. We've been evacuating for 3 days now, gradually moving our timber to a safer location. I've lost nearly $250,000 due to this disaster. We are appealing to both the government and local authorities to build markets on higher ground in the new settlement in Basse, so we can completely leave the riverside until a better solution is found for this area.
Abdullah
Jallo, also known as Kempuman, and Jimara, a resident of the famous Nakala, says they are heartbroken.
We are appealing for help. All our rooms have flooded and our belongings are damaged. The entire area is now infested with dirt and germs, putting us at high risk of skin diseases. We have all abandoned the area because our compound is completely underwater. I am a driver, and this is my home where I used to sleep after my journeys. Even our garage has flooded. We urge local authorities to relocate the garage to a safer area to ensure smooth transportation for our passengers.
I don't know what you're doing.
We have truly been caught by surprise. We never expected such floods to reach this area and make us homeless. I remember when this land was just rice fields, but with development, people bought land here and built homes and businesses. No one anticipated that the floods would be this severe. We urgently need support from everyone.
Alaji Kindi Sow, a businessman who has lived in the area for decades, says this year's floods are extremely alarming.
I have lived in this area for over 30 years, and what I have witnessed this year is truly scary and concerning. The floods have forced us to close our businesses, resulting in significant economic losses. We depend on our businesses to support our families, and now this disaster has struck. We are left wondering what to do next. Despite the challenges, we are grateful and seek help from anyone who can assist us. Right now, we are facing serious hardship.
During a site visit on Saturday to assess the flood damages, President Barrow promised to support the victims and praised them for their tax contribution, which he stated play a vital role in maintaining peace in our country. Reporting for QTV News, I am Alaji F. Jal.
Our thoughts and prayers are with them during this difficult time. Now, the Ministers of Environment and Natural Resources of OMVG countries, the Gambia, Senegal, Guinea and Guinea-Bissau, on Tuesday commended member states for demonstrating strong political will and commitment to the successful implementation of the ongoing projects. They were speaking at the opening ceremony of the 50th OMVG Council of Ministers meeting currently underway in the Gambia. And Sumana Esonyasi attended, and this is his report.
The Gambia River Basin Development Organization, OMVG, was established in 1978 to foster sharing of natural resources between 4 member states, particularly in enhancing energy supply and services. This 50th Council of Ministers meeting precedes the Conference of Heads of State to be chaired by President Adama Barrow, whose country, the Gambia, is a founding member of the cross-border organization. Honorable Malam Sambu, Guinea-Bissau's Minister for Natural Resources, who doubles as chairperson of the OMVG Council of Ministers, stresses the need for more solidarity, especially in ensuring the successful implementation of all OMVG projects in member states. And while expressing gratitude to the High Commission for its support, reminds members of the need to fulfill their obligations.
Cada vez mais regional integrado do projeto de interconexão elétrica e da Braja de Sambangalô, da OMVG.
I want to urge members to prioritize the construction of the Sambangaloo Dam. We have to make sure that there is close collaboration, especially in combining our resources for the success of our projects. Also, I would like to take this opportunity to, on behalf of the Council of Ministers, remind us all of the need to settle our arrears and our current shares. That is the only way we can achieve success. We have to show seriousness. Gambia's Energy Minister, Rohijon Manjang, says as a founding member, the Gambia remains committed to the organization, and says while it is important to celebrate achievements registered over the years, she urges member countries to focus more on mitigating the impact of climate change, advance energy security and embark on programs that strengthen resilience, particularly in remote communities that are prone to disasters.
The urgency of addressing climate change cannot be overstated. Our sub-region is already experiencing the advanced effects of this global crisis, rising temperatures, unpredictable rainfall patterns, and increased flooding. And I use this opportunity to also ask all of us to have in our memories prayers for all those countries who have been hardly affected by this year's flood, including Guinea, Senegal, and also the Gambia. And no doubtedly, even they have not received any report of Bissau, but I want to believe that they have also been affected by the flood.
The Gambia announced on October 12 that the country's national energy company has started sourcing energy from Guinea, thanks to the OMVG, a development that the Environment Minister says is a testament of possibilities being created by the organization for improved livelihoods in member states. One of the main highlights of the Banjul meeting is consideration of the 2024 activity report, the 2025 Integrated Work Plan, which features a wide range of programs and related budget. Also, participating in the meeting is the energy ministers of all member states. The new OMVG Integrated Development Master Plan seeks to provide access to innovative financing and provide a framework for the implementation of over 180 investment projects identified and approved by the Council of Ministers. Ansmane Sonyasi for QTV News.
The Gambia Commission for Refugees, in collaboration with the Gambia Immigration Department and UNHCR, on Tuesday conducted an assessment in Burfoot, Ghana town in Kombo South to record the number of people there at risk of being stateless. Usman Jatta tells us more.
For several decades, the Gambia has served as a peaceful home for many overseas nationals who left their countries to start a new life. Several years before the Gambia attained its independence in 1965, members of Ghana's Fanti tribe, mainly from the central coastal regions of Ghana, migrated to the Gambia for fishing expeditions. Here is Burfoot, Ghana town, a coastal settlement in Kombo South, home to a generation of Ghanaians who are at risk of being stateless. These officials of the Gambia Commission for Refugees and Partners are gathering essential data from the Fanti residents of Burfoot, Ghana town, who have been battling for legal recognition for several years. Like many Burfoot, Ghana town residents, Ismaila Jany, the alkali, who was born in 1963, was born to undocumented parents. Alkali Jany shares his excitement at this exercise. I cannot describe my state of happiness because we lived in sadness. Daily, we are usually confronted by the Gambia Immigration Department officials. During their patrols, I tell my people that they are executing the law. That is why, when the Gambia Commission for Refugees came for the assessment exercise, we felt very relieved. The Gambia Refugee Commission is mandated to coordinate refugee affairs in the country. During their assessment, officials hold meetings with community leaders and local residents to raise awareness and collect vital information. The Refugee Commission hopes to uncover the extent of the issue and provide solutions for those affected. Ibrahim Amani is the commissioner of the Gambia Commission for Refugees.
Basically, the assessment is part of the ongoing effort that the Commission is doing as part of its mandate, which means part of which is the protection of issues related to refugees, asylum seekers, and of course issues related to statelessness, to ensure that at any time when there are symptoms or signs that a particular class or a group of people are at the risk of being stateless, we got up as a commission to intervene.
The Gambia is a signatory to the 1951 United Nations Convention on Refugees. Thus, the government's commitment to address statelessness marks a significant step towards ensuring that every individual has a recognized identity and placed in society. Alexandra Mensah highlighted their daily challenges.
All we need is, or all what the youth here need is, let them just get their document. Let them have their right. Where I am standing, I go to the college. That's my level, the highest I've attained. Because to the university, I know that even if I have A, when you go there, they will reject you.
This initiative highlights the challenges of statelessness in the country and the collective effort required to ensure that no one is left behind. As the assessment continues over the next 2 days, the hope is that it will pave the way for a future where all Gambians, whatever their origin, can claim their rightful place in the nation. Osman Jatta, reporting for QTV News.
That report there will take us to a commercial break. When we return, we have more local, international and sports news stories for you. Do stay with us.
Welcome to the future of transportation in the Gambia. The Bertel Harding Highway, a 22-kilometer double carriageway, is set to revolutionize travel and connectivity in our beloved country. A 3-lane highway means more space for vehicles, smoother traffic flow, and reduced congestion. Each lane has a specific purpose. The leftmost lane for overtaking and faster vehicles, the middle lane for standard driving, and the rightmost lane for slower and turning vehicles.
Q Money and Orange Money has just made money transfer easier. Now you can send money from Gambia to Senegal directly from your Q Money wallet. So what are you waiting for? Get your Q Money account now and start sending money to your friends and families through Orange Money in Senegal now. For more information, call our customer care on 133. Q Money, Sunu Kalpe. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, this is QTV News, and now to the rest of our stories. The African Youth Leadership Hub Gambia chapter was officially launched on Saturday. This organization aims to cultivate and empower the next generation of Africa's foremost impact leaders and global citizens who will drive change, progress, and foster prosperity and peace across the continent. Let's have more details of that in this report. Established in June 2023, the African Youth Leadership Hub Gambia chapter is a subsidiary of the African Youth Leadership Organization headquartered in the United Kingdom. This Gambian chapter is committed to educating and empowering young Africans to pursue ethical leadership, entrepreneurship, and alignment with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, across various sectors of the continent. Dr. Ken Giami, chairman of the African Youth Leadership Hub, expressed his gratitude to the Gambian team for their exceptional efforts. He emphasized that the greatest challenge facing Africa today is its leadership.
If Africa would lead the world someday, then it becomes important that our young people who hold the future of the continent are equipped with the necessary tools, are equipped with the right guidance and mentorship, and are equipped with the support they need to realize this ambition and this potential.
Babukar Dikoli, project manager at Gambia Tech, urged young people to persist in their efforts, stating that they are the future.
I have seen a multitude of initiatives in the Gambia, but my faith and hope in this team is a proof that you can succeed. Remember, you are the architects of your future. Embrace your ideas and don't be afraid to voice them. You have the power to influence. You have the power to influence your peers, effect changes in your communities, and make a difference in the world.
Representing the Minister of Youth and Sports, Abbas Ba, Executive Director of the National Youth Service Scheme, encouraged young people to foster resilience and sustainability. He noted that Gambia once had many vibrant youth-led organizations, but many have declined due to poor leadership.
You see that an organization like this has been established, and your mandate is bigger than all other organizations that are established in this country for me, because without leadership, there is no organization that can succeed. And you are here now to change the mentality of the leaders, ensure that the organizations are able to do the right thing, particularly leadership. But please, the awareness campaign should start from the membership, from the population, from the masses. Which type of leader are we going to the office, so that they can be able to see us, not themselves. See not what they are having, but what we are having.
Since its inception, the organization has made notable progress, including the Carnifing Environmental Transformation Project, tree planting initiatives, and leadership sessions, among other achievements. Omar Mbub serves as the country coordinator for the African Youth Leadership Hub Gambia chapter.
Your contributions are instrumental in laying the foundation of impactful programs and such initiatives that will save and empower the youth across the nation and beyond.
The launch also featured a panel discussion on the theme Nurturing Responsible Youth Leaders for a Sustainable Future, allowing participants to diagnose leadership challenges and propose solutions. For QTV News, I am Julden Jai. Up next is the international news. Now, Tanzania's President, Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, opened the 11th edition of the MAC Foundation Africa-Asia Luminary Conference today in Dar es Salaam. Addressing the conference, Gambian First Lady Fatoumata Babaro called for strong partnerships to enhance access to quality and equitable healthcare and education for women and girls, essential for sustainable development. Aliou Cisse reports from Tanzania.
With a mission to transform healthcare, this two-day conference in the East African nations seeks to address healthcare challenges and develop sustainable solutions across Africa and Asia, particularly on diabetes and infertility, among others. Delegates, including healthcare providers and researchers, policymakers, and invited media professionals from across Africa and Asia, will also discuss the importance of empowering girls' education. MAC Foundation partners closely with First Ladies to empower girls through education and help provide quality health care. Many Gambian health professionals, some of whom are attending this conference, have benefited from high-level overseas training scholarships in many critical and underserved specialties, including infertility and oncology. Alongside 14 other First Ladies, the Gambia's First Lady Fatoumata Babaro highlighted the critical role of partnerships, especially with organizations like the MAC Foundation that are committed to transformative change in their efforts as First Ladies.
In the Gambia, through scholarships for more than 100 medical professionals in various fields such as oncology, diabetes, fertility, acute and respiratory medicine, and cardiology, they are equipped healthcare workers with the knowledge and skill necessary to address the pressing health challenges faced in developing countries. These scholarships not only empower individuals, but also strengthen health system, enable local communities to access better quality healthcare services.
In an inspiring address, Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, the President of Tanzania, emphasized the power of partnerships in achieving sustainable healthcare change. She highlighted Tanzania's strides in the healthcare and education sector.
Between 2021 and 2023, we increased access to healthcare or healthcare services by investing and developing over 127 district hospitals and over 367 healthcare facilities countrywide. During the past 3 years, we have built over 3,000 primary schools and over 500 secondary schools across the country.
Senator Dr. Rasa Kelech, Chief Executive Officer of the MAC Foundation, and Professor Dr. Frank Stangenbach Haverkamp, Chairman of MAC Foundation Board of Trustees, are inspired by the impact of the Foundation on the healthcare and education of young girls.
2,080 scholarships has been provided to doctors from 52 countries in Africa, mainly, and Asia, and 42 critical, underserved, and critical specialties, medical specialties.
We strongly believe that empowering people will lead to a better future. We also believe that good healthcare will transform the lives of individuals and families across developing countries.
Celebrating its 7th anniversary, the MAC Foundation, established in 2017, focuses on enhancing health and well-being while advancing lives through science and technology. It has awarded over 1,600 scholarships to healthcare providers in 50 countries across over 32 critical and underserved medical specialties. Reporting for QTV News from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, I am Aliou Cisse.
Up next is the sports news. President Barrow kicked off the final of the President Barrow Peace Tournament, which concluded with a penalty shootout between Opanyomi and Fonyi Berefet at the Basse Mini Stadium on Sunday. Our regional reporter Alaji A.F. Jallo attended the final, and this is his report.
Football fans, dignitaries, and party supporters gathered in large numbers at the Basse Mini Stadium in the URR to witness the climax of the Peace Tournament sponsored by President Barrow. At the start of the match, the two finalists lined up to shake hands with the president, who was accompanied by the second lady, Lady Sajombalo Barrow. The national anthem was performed by the regional scout band, and the president kicked off the game, marking the beginning of the 90 minutes encounter. Fonyu Berefet from the West Coast region faced Opanyomi from the North Bank region in a fiercely contested match, and both teams came well prepared and eager to claim the trophy. The electrifying atmosphere was foiled by jubilant fans dressed in their team colors. In the first 15 minutes, both teams got several shots on target, but it wasn't until the 23rd minute that Opanyomi's captain, Ibrahima Maremba, broke the deadlock with a brilliant goal after skillfully penetrating the opponent's defense. The first half ended 1-0 in favor of Opanyomi. In the second half, Fonyi Berefet fought hard to equalize but struggled to find the net. Just when it seems the match would end in Opanyomi's favor, Fonyi Berefet were awarded a free kick nearly 40 meters from the goal in the dying second of the game, from which they scored, sending the match into a penalty shootout. In the resulting shootout, Opanyomi scored 4 of their penalty kicks, while Fonyi Berefet managed to score just 1 of theirs. Sidi Eskenjai, the Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, delivered a statement on behalf of President Barrow.
This tournament, according to the President, is intended to bring young people together. In addition to the numerous development he continued to usher in terms of physical development and abstract development, he thought it is important that youths and young people of this country, especially at our regional level, constituency level, ward level, sub-ward level, and village level, engages at a personal level and at regional level to breed and bring about peace, unity, camaraderie, and sport.
Kaba Bajo, the president of the Gambia Football Federation, thanked President Barrow for supporting the federation and called on the president to assist in improving the Basse Mini Stadium.
Pleased about this particular grounds here. There is a long history to it. Your Excellency, you are from URR. We have a long historical issue in terms of this particular. The football family in the URR, especially in Basse, are not united, Your Excellency. They are not united. The Federation tried, the Ministry tried, the Sports Council tried, but it's not possible. Maybe Your Excellency will need your intervention. This place cannot be developed when there is, they are fighting over it. We could not secure ownership of this land so that we can put it as a FIFA project, which is a requirement. And they missed that. We had a project from Saudi Arabia to build a mini stadium in the Gambia. We chose URR. The people of Basse are fighting.
Both match officials and players received medals from the president and Lady Sajo Mbalo Barrow. The runners-up were awarded a consolation prize of $200,000, while the winners, much to the delight of their fans, took home a giant trophy and a cash prize of $250,000. For QTV News, I am Alaji A.F. Charlo.
Congratulations there to the winning team. Well, that is all we have time for. Do join us again at 10 p.m. for another news bulletin. Thank you for watching.